Good evening, students. Welcome to the session. In this session, we are going to discuss the answers of unit test that has been held today. So, test was of 10th class, and here you can see this was the unit test that was held today, that is taken today. So, class 10th students have given the exam, and this is for the these are the solutions for the exam which was held online, which was held for online students. So instructions are same. Basic questions, all questions are of 1 mark, and 14 questions were there from the physics portion. So let's continue the session without wasting any time. And if you find this session useful, then you can like, share, and subscribe to the channel so that you can get all the regular updates whenever I will upload the next video. So let's continue the class without wasting any time. So the first question was, if an object is placed at 25 centimeter in front of a concave mirror of focal length 20 centimeter, the image will be. So this was the case in which object was placed between F and C. This was the diagram. Basically, if you have studied thoroughly the diagrams, the ray diagrams of concave mirror, then obviously many students have marked this answer correct. So what will happen, students, in this case, this is the focal length, this is, let's suppose, F, and this is focus point, and this is center of curvature. So this focal length was 20 centimeter, this focal length was 20 centimeter, but object is placed where? Object is placed at 25 centimeter. So object is obviously placed between F and C, because center of curvature will be double of focal length, that will be 40. So this total distance will be equal to 40, but object is placed at 25. Now you can draw the ray diagram for this one. When you will draw the ray diagram, one ray will go parallel and it will pass through focus in this way. Then further, students, you can see one ray will strike at this pole, one ray will strike at this pole, and it will go like this one. So which type of image is formed now? You can see these rays are meeting automatically, so that means the real image is formed. This is downward, this is upward, so this is a inverted image. And size of the image, you can see this is object and this is image, so size of the image is increased. So that means the right answer will be, the image will be enlarged, inverted, and real. So this will be the right answer for the question number 1, that was option number D. So option number D will be the right answer for first question. Let's move to next question. The next question is displaying on the screen, and he is saying convex lens has a focal length of 10 centimeter. At which position the object should be placed so that convex lens will act as magnifying glass? This is the application which is used by watch repair persons. So they will magnify, they will use convex lens as a magnifier. So in which case it will act as a magnifier. So this is a convex lens we have. When the object is placed between F and when the object is placed between within focus, means this is focus, let's suppose this is focus point. So when the object is placed within focus, means this is optical center. So when the object is placed between the optical center and focus, here the object is placed, let's suppose here the object is placed, one ray will go here and it will pass through this side focus. One focus will be on the right hand side also. So this ray will pass through focus after refraction. Another ray will pass through optical center. So these two rays are basically not meeting anywhere. These two rays are not meeting anywhere. So what we have to do? We have to extend them back in backward direction in this way. So when we will extend them in backward direction, it's magnified. In large, magnified means in large image. So it's in large image and erect image will be formed here. So in this way it is used as magnifying glass. So now students, focal length was given. Focal length was 10 centimeter. So focal length was 10 centimeter. In which of the following position object should be placed? So object is placed within focus, that means the value should be less than 10. So which value is less than 10 here? You can see obviously answer will be 7 centimeter. So 7 centimeter will be the answer for the second question. Let's move to the third question without wasting any time. Students, if you find this video useful, then you can like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Next question is displaying on your screen, and the question is an object is placed at 10 centimeter in front of concave mirror. It produces real. Now student, this is the first question. This question is related to very first question. In large and real image. So that means here the object is placed between F and C. Students, C. This is F focus and this is the polished side. So now students, you can see object is placed between F and C. Only in that case you will get real and in large image. So basically you have to go through all the cases. So this is center of curvature, let's suppose. Now according to the question, object is placed here because it is giving which type of image? It is giving real and in large image. Okay, so that's why object will be placed between C and F. Now object position is given, that is 10 centimeter. So obviously focal length will be less than 10. Focal length will be less than 10. So now focal length is less than 10. So that means he is asking about the radius of curvature. So radius of curvature exactly 20 centimeter, less than 20 centimeter. Okay, less than 20, which is right answer? Dekho, see here, exactly 20 centimeter. If we consider it this one, then object is placed at focus. This is wrong. More than 20 centimeter possible. It is not possible because if we take radius of curvature more than 20, then focal length will be more than 10. But object is placed at 10, so focal length will be less than 10. So focal length can be 9, focal length can be 8. So that means correct answer for this will be, now this one less than 20 centimeter. This is not also right because less than 20 में तो 10 भी आ जाएगा. So students, right answer will be between 10 centimeter and 20 centimeter. This will be the exact answer. This will be the exact answer between 10 centimeter and 20 centimeter, because less than 20 is not the correct. This is not the correct answer, because when we take 10, you can take 10, radius of curvature take 10. So radius of curvature, when you will take 10, then object will be placed at center of curvature. So 10 less than 20 is not satisfying the condition. Less than 20, we can say something is true, but this is not exactly. If this is this option will be available, then this will be more right. So option number B, we are considering option number B will be the right answer for the third question. Let's move to fourth question. The fourth question is, now you can see angle of incidence will be made with normal. So this is the angle of incidence here, and wait. This is angle of incidence here, and this is angle of emergence, or you can say angle of emergence obviously. So angle of emergence will be made with normal, angle of incidence will be also made by incident ray with normal. So this is the wrong here, angle of emergence, this is the wrong here, angle of incidence, and this is again wrong, angle of incidence and angle of emergence. So answer will be option number D will be the right answer. So fourth option for the fourth question will be the right answer, option number 4. Let's move to the next question without wasting any time. Some questions were easy also and some questions were tricky. Okay, let's see the next question. Velocity of a light in a medium is 0.5 into 10 raised to the power 8 meter per second. So this was the numerical, and refractive index is basically equal to C by V, speed of light divided by speed of light in medium. So speed of light was is you know very well 3 into 10 raised to the power 8, and it is divided by 0.5 into 10 raised to the power 8. So this is 3 into 10 raised to the power 8 divided by 0.5 into 10 raised to the power 8. So after this calculation you can easily calculate the refractive index, and that will come out to be 6. So refractive index for this case will be, it comes out to be 6, and the right answer will be option number B. So B will be the right answer for the fifth question. Let's see the question number 6. The question number 6 is saying a person sees his virtual image. Virtual means erect image. Erect image by holding a mirror very close to the face. When he moves the mirror away from the face, the image becomes inverted. Which type of mirror he is using? So which mirror can form erect as well as inverted image? So erect as well as inverted image, or you can say which mirror can form virtual as well as real image. So concave mirror is the mirror which can give you real as well as virtual image. So question number 6 answer will be concave mirror, because plane mirror will always give virtual image. Sorry, plane mirror will always give virtual, as well as convex mirror will also give virtual. So for the sixth question the right answer will be, wait 1 minute please. So for the sixth question the right answer will be concave mirror. So option number C will be the right answer for question number 6. Let's move to the next question. A convex mirror is used to see the object, then which of the following is true? So convex mirror, now you know about the properties of convex mirror. We have already discussed this one, that it will always form virtual image. So image formed by convex mirror will be always virtual. So this is the wrong option. Image lies between pole and focus, right? Small in size, right? Erect image, right? So whenever the image is erect, then it is obviously virtual. So this concept is wrong. The image is real. So this is wrong about the convex mirror. So I hope it is clear, and if this video is useful to you, then you can like, share and subscribe to our channel. Let's move to question number 8. When light enters from air to water, then this is another question that we have done. So in water speed decreases and frequency will not change. You know about the frequency, energy or frequency will not change when the ray changes its medium. So answer will be option number A. Let's move to question number 9. Question number 9 is a convex lens. Now this is another tricky question. So convex lens converges light rays. This is the very basic thing you have to know. Okay, but some options were there also that can confuse you. So it always converges the rays. So convex lens converges the ray. Converging lens forms real image always? No, it can form a virtual image also. We have seen the case of third question, magnifying glass, I think. Second question. So in second question it is forming virtual image. So this is wrong here. Diverges rays, this is also wrong. Always form virtual images. It can form real images also, as well as virtual images. So it is wrong. These are the two wrong statements, that it will form real images always form virtual images. These are false statements basically. So which option is right for the question number 9? The right answer is option number A, converges light rays. So let's see the question number 10. Question number 10 is a spherical mirror and a thin spherical lens both have focal length minus 15 centimeter. The mirror and lens are likely to be. So this is the mirror whose wait. This is the mirror whose focal length is negative, and this is the lens whose focal length is negative. So lens, obviously you can guess lens is concave lens, and if we polish this side of the mirror, then it will be, this is the polished side. So when we polish the outer surface, then it is a concave mirror, and the lens is also concave lens because its focal length is towards this side. This is the focal length, so it is opposite to the incident ray, and it is opposite to the incident ray, that means negative, and it is diverging the rays. So rays will be coming, it seems like they will be coming from a point, and that point we will take it as focus. In this case also rays, we have to measure the distance in the opposite direction of incident rays. So this is the focus point. That's why in this case, concave lens focal length is negative, and in case of concave mirror, focal length is also negative. For the question number 10, the right answer will be both will be the concave. Let's see question number 11. Question number 11 is, if magnification produced by the lens has negative value, either we will discuss about the magnification produced by lens or magnification produced by mirror. So magnification is always equal to magnification is equal to height of image by height of object. So students, height of image is always positive because height of object is always positive because object is always vertically upward, and we take upward height positive. So this is always positive. Now image can be in positive, image can be negative depending on, if it is vertically upward, then image height will be positive. If image will be downward, then it will be negative. So he is saying magnification is negative, that means image will be negative, image will be vertically downward, and if the image is vertically downward, that means it is always real. Or you can say whenever the magnification is negative, that means real and inverted. So for this question, right answer will be 11th question. Right answer will be option number D. So these are the 11 multiple choice questions that are based on physics concepts. Now 3 assertion reasoning questions were also there. So first question is, a ray of light incident normally on a mirror retraces its path. So here is the question, normally on the mirrors. Let's see, this is the mirror. Let's suppose this is the mirror and this is the mirror, and ray is incidenting here. When the ray incident normally means perpendicular. So when the ray will incident here, then it will retrace its path. It will go on the same path, retraces its path. That means why this happen? Because angle of incidence is equal to 0 degree and angle of reflection is also equal to 0 degree. This explanation, angle of incidence is always equal to angle of reflection. This explanation is given in the reason. So that means its answer will be A. Both assertion and reason are right, and reason is the correct explanation for the given assertion. So question number 12 is clear. Let's move to question number 13. So question number 13 is, a virtual image can be obtained on the screen. So virtual image, virtual image cannot be obtained on the screen. So this is false here. This is false. Question number 12 assertion. Now reason, a convex lens is used to obtain the image on the screen. Yes, convex lens can give both type of images. It can give real as well as virtual images. So it can give real images also. So that's why we can use this one. So assertion is wrong here. Reason is right. So answer will be option number D for the question number 13. Let's see the last question of today's video, and I hope you will obviously like this video and share this video with your friends. And in the next video we will continue the topic with some more questions, and we will continue the part 4, 5, 6 of the multiple choice questions also for the term 1. And now let's see the last question of today's class, today's session. Higher is the refractive index of a medium, or denser the medium, lesser is the speed of light in that medium. So more will be the refractive index, lesser will be the speed. This is the right concept. But he is saying refractive index is directly proportional to speed. That means that more will be the refractive index, more will be the speed. But he is saying the opposite thing. And this is not also not true that speed is directly proportional to refractive index. So speed is basically inversely proportional to refractive index. So this concept is wrong here. So assertion is true, but the reason is false. So right answer for this question will be option number C. So with this question, we have reached to the last question of the. We have completed the 14 questions of the physics portion, and I hope the concepts you have gone through. And if any doubt is there, then you can comment on my number and you can drop the message. So this is the my number here, 8727955300. So this is my personal number. If you have any query and if you want to provide any valuable suggestion, then you can provide on this number. And thank you so much for watching this video. Have a nice day ahead. Take care. Bye bye, students. Thank you so much.